traders, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing an E-mini trading room recap for the 28th of May, Monday, and today we had a very nice gap up in the markets, move higher, and basically a stair step lower. We had 6 trades today. We were 5-1, and we ended up pulling 1.5 points out of the market. And usually what happens, what we were looking for is a big trade, and it ended up not working out at all. So sometimes it happens, and we're gonna get into that. Okay, our first trade was a short, a couple minutes off the open. We went short one contract here at 6.5, took the rest. Took it off at 5.25 on this move down. You can see it did come back up. It ended up actually finding support and buying up, and that's really what we were trying to guard against here by taking profit. Just to sit on the sidelines and wait for something that was setting up. And as the market did come higher here, we were watching this for a decent short. We did get short down here. We got stopped out around here. I was trying to get in and missed the short over here, and then the market just started coming down. So we took a pretty decent stop here. So missing this trade, yeah, it's something that you would rather not happen, but that's reality. That's what happens in trading. You're going to miss some trades, and some trades you're going to have an unsuccessful trade, and then you're going to miss your next entry, which is what happened here. So I think it's very interesting in hindsight. During the day you can't think about stuff like that, but in hindsight it's definitely interesting, and that's probably the point where a lot of people would just kind of lose it and just start throwing on some crazy trades. But what we ended up doing is trying to play it by ear a little bit and getting a couple quick trades. And you got to take what's showing up. And what we did, missed this short here, watched the market come down, and as it came down, we got short. Went short one contract up here at O even, and took that off. At a point here. The market did come down a little bit more, and it did come back up as well. So we got short another contract here. Thinking it was going to come up a little more, it never did, and then just rolled over. Which at least you're in the trade. So market did roll over, and we ended up getting out here at 6.5. Over here when it came back up. No, not on the way down. Which did give some pretty decent profits. Kind of watched this thing a little bit move around. Got short again over here. Again, looking to enter a little more up here. Market never did come up, and then it just rolled over again. So we did take a quick trade on that, and then we were watching this, or I was watching this, thinking it might come up a little more. It didn't. It did come lower, and wanted to grab a long, and that was a very quick trade there. So that's basically how the day happened. It was definitely seems a little more interesting in hindsight. And sometimes that's what the market's going to do, and I'd rather take the wins that I can take on. Let's see, which trade was I looking at? on this trade here, it was looking like to me like it could come up a little more, and it never did. It just popped right through, which was definitely pretty interesting. And a lot of times maybe it might be hard to take a little long here. It wasn't, I wasn't looking for the move up here or anything, but I was just looking for a nice, decent long. And that's basically what happened today. It was definitely a good day all in all. And it definitely does. It sucks to miss a trade, but that definitely happens. I wanted to show this and talk about it, just because I think it's important to show stuff like that. I want to be transparent, so I want to show the trades that are unsuccessful, the trades that never happen because it never trades. I think that's important to see. I don't make money every single day, and some months are better than other months. Some days are better than other days. But I think it's important to show everything because that is basically the life of a trader. Some of your days are going to be good, some of your days are going to be crappy, and that's just how it's going to happen. And your goal is for at the end of that week, that month, that year, to be successful. And so far that's what's happened, and it's definitely an awesome feeling, and it makes for an awesome lifestyle. The room is open from the market opened 9:30. We opened a little bit before that. We'd have to so people can get in. But we trade till 12, and that's East Coast time. In California, that would be trading till 9 o'clock in the morning. And I think that's the perfect time. You trade, and then you can go off and do whatever you want. Go to the beach, go skiing. Whatever you want to do, depending on where you're at in the world. And it definitely adds to a very, very awesome lifestyle. So anyway, hopefully you got something out of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You can definitely leave a comment under the video if you want. You can email me directly, support@abusinesswithtrading.com. And with that, have an awesome, awesome night, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.